As you probably know, this will be a video where I will make a reaction, then I'll make a discussion on Ascendance of a Bookworm 2nd season, episode 11. Or chapter, I believe. We'll see in a second. Chapter 25, there we go. Trombe and battles. I'm super excited about this. Okay, explain yourself. Let's see whether you're a worthless knight. He's just expressing his opinion though. Does he know who you are though? Are we gonna see more backstory on that guy? Oh, okay, of course, one cool guy and one worthless piece of garbage. That's how it always has to be. Although I feel like maybe that guy will change, we'll see. Oh, they're all casting? Oh, a lot of casting, mass casting. Oh, this is a lot of learning. Oh, by the way, once again, the Ferdinand is obviously enough on the most majestic creature of all. They are gonna win it, obviously enough, but this is intriguing. I wonder whether there will be any casualties. I doubt it. Oh, it's split. Okay, we're going full fantasy with this. Or maybe Ferdinand is just overpowered. Ah, multiplication arrows, cool. So is Ferdinand overpowered? He is. Oh. Yeah, that's very intriguing. How overpowered exactly is Ferdinand? Also, what's this battle actually gonna be? There we go. So is that the whole strategy? Just shoot with arrows from a distance and there we go. I feel like everyone should be using melee, although they did say that it does take a lot of mana in order to do the distance attacks, so... Okay, this is a battle with a gosh damn tree. Do they have to make it so epic? How are they gonna cut this? Any magic, please? Oh, well, they don't have to cut it, they just have to drain its mana away, that's right. Mine, you jinxed it. Oh yeah, okay, so he does know. Cool. What a name, by the way. How can you pronounce that? Huh. Is he a war noble or something? I don't know. We'll see. I doubt he would do anything. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Oh. The music is so funny. Why? Oh, this is funny. This is so petty. It's hilarious. Yeah. Okay. I always forget. Mine is super fragile too. Oh, wand! Oh, a spell. Oh. No way he would try to do that. Yeah, there is a diversion in the nobles. Cool. Okay. Okay, someone has been. I was going to say. Ouchie. Did she do that herself? I didn't know. Something he actually tried to hurt her with this. Oh, don't tell me. Is that going to feed the bloody Trombe? Of course. Oh, the animation. Cool. Dude, cast a spell, something? Casting definitely takes a decent amount of time, doesn't it? Can she summon? No way, she can summon Lutz? Oh, she gave a message. Halfway mark. Damn. Oh, I'm excited about episode 12. Please tell me it's gonna be more of this. Cool. There we go. Just do it, my dude. Okay. Okay. Oh, really? Is that healing or something? Oh, the casting. Oh. Painful? The healing? That would be intriguing. Oh. What? Really? No way you have to convince them to actually help. Please, they're not that dumb. Okay. So many people just so that they can slash this thing. But then again, it turns into that ginormous tree, so makes sense. Very intriguing. Oh! Okay, so this is what Trombe can do once it's powered by magic specifically. I'm very intrigued. Oh, they finished stuff. Cool. Okay, there is so much information. Oh. Is she gonna pass out or something? Oh, so Trombe does drain magic as well. That's actually... Oh, cool! There's potion in it. That's actually super awesome to know. Potions are a thing. Oh. Potion. It's just disgusting. I'm positive that's how she thinks. Now is she full of magic again? Oh, cool. Easy game. Yeah, let's hear it. Okay, someone's obsessed with that. I'm waiting. Say something, my dude. But that is... Okay, whatever mine says this, I'm kind of annoyed because it's not like she was in a world that was brilliant or anything, or where there was no such thing as class. But whatever. Who am I? We'll see. Did he? I don't know. Did you saw it? Oh, he actually agreed. Okay, so he admits it, but is he going to be the one who will pay for this? I don't know. Who? Yeah, I wonder who. Oh yeah, is that so? How very intriguing, isn't it? Okay. What is this? Everyone is so... Mine gonna say something? I don't know, I'm confused. Mine looks kind of dead inside, but that's actually what she should be doing at the moment. She's better when she's very quiet in this situation. Or rather, it would be better. It is best for her to be quiet. There we go, that's what I wanted to say. Okay. Okay, both of them. Obviously, no? Haha. There we go, learn your place. Oh. Wow, okay. Ferdinand holds a very, very high place. Very intriguing. I feel like that will kind of make mine be hated by this amount of people though. We'll see. Oh, potion has a certain limit. A lot of horses, we have a rabbit, we have a crocodile, we have so many creatures. Now I wonder how is this going to look. I'm talking about the ceremony obviously now. Wow, Ferdinand is very forward thinking. Haha, that's... okay. I'm intrigued. Dreamlike World. That's an intriguing title. Yeah? What? Yeah, truly. Oh, ignoring that, a lot have happened. I adored this episode quite a lot, if I'm honest. I don't know whether it's my favorite episode because honestly, I would have rather if it had just slightly better animation, but honestly, the animation of a Bookworm, sense of Bookworm has never been the best, so it's kind of difficult for me to critique it. Also, one of my favorite shows ever, or one of my favorite things I've ever watched is Black Clover, and if you have watched any episodes of that, you know what's the animation there. So when it comes to animation, I have very whoa standards, and the sense of Bookworm is definitely not awful. Daniel, I think it's something like that. I can check in the episode, but it's not that important. I'm not even certain whether we'll ever see him again. Anyway, it was definitely confirmed that the novels also have tiers, because Damwell was apparently way lower than whatever is the name of the green-haired guy. his name is actually very difficult. That's honestly the reason I will not mention it. I was kind of thinking that maybe he was just a person who just gave a legitimate argument to why the blessing of mine was unnecessary and actually didn't want her to waste her abilities or something. But no, the show played it as if he is a worthless piece. As if he is a worth. Then again, with time, it's possible to see whether that's not the case. I was talking about the knights though, yeah, and yeah, actually, wait, I was just talking about the knights. Yeah, first, I was talking about Damua. Right. What else did he do? He did. Oh, well, he did. Okay, yeah, first I'll just cover all the characters, then I will talk about the world building, the magic. Yeah, oh, I'm so excited about that. Anyway, first, yeah, Damua. He at the end did, I guess, the right thing, where he did protected mine, and he kind of did give an excuse to why he actually didn't help her in the first place, or at least completely. And honestly, I really don't blame him. I don't think he's a bad character for doing what he did. After all, this is a world where I believe execution is probably a thing, even though the show has not shown it. So yeah, I do not blame him for choosing the things he chose. Anyway, talking about the green hair guy, he did abuse mine a little bit. He did punch Fran, actually. He also... What did he do? He kind of threatened her that he will gouge mine's eyes out, which, okay, someone's pretty tame. Uh, anyway, so I think he might have made a movement, but it was more like he just backed away because mine standed up and he accidentally cut her with that. So I'm positive he didn't actually do the thing on purpose. So I guess that's a positive for him, right? Towards his character? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, obviously now the plebeian thing, mine even made the connection that he is just like the other priest who was looking down on her and all the commoners and so on and so forth. But yeah, makes enough sense. I understand everything. Now, what's next? About characters, Fran didn't really do much. He was also kind of a punching bag. This time he wasn't able to actually provide knowledge because he is actually unaware of how the Knight's Order actually does things, I think. Another thing I would like to mention real quickly when it comes to characters is obviously Ferdinand in this episode showed how valuable he is. And yeah, as I said, I'll talk only about all the characters for now. I really want to mention the world and all that later. Actually, that's kind of the main thing I want to talk about. But anyway, first focus on the characters. So yeah, Ferdinand, kind of confirmed in this episode. He is the biggest deal in the cathedral, pretty much. It was very curious how he was able to call the shots and everything, but I feel like the fat shorty probably has less standing in the noble court than him. Because if the whole Knight's Order says that he's pretty much above them all, that means that he's probably, maybe, I don't know, maybe he's the offspring of the actual king of the country? I don't know, I really don't know, but clearly Ferdinand is a very big deal. He was also part of the Knights, and I assume he was the leader of the Knights before the current captain. Talking about the actual current captain of the Knights, though, apparently he gave a strange look in the last episode to mine, but this episode he seemed like he was. Maybe he doesn't really like mine, but honestly, he feels like he just follows orders. What I'm trying to say is, even if he doesn't have some kind of problem with mine because she's a plebeian, he definitely can easily mask it, or at least tolerate her, because knowing the fact that Ferdinand is calling the shots and he's saying that she's important, hence she's important. Now, what else happened with Ferdinand? Did I miss anything? He did mention that there will be a punishment by the ward. I don't know whether he means that the actual god will punish them, or one of the gods, or maybe the leader of the country or the region will do so. When it comes to mine this episode, mine was actually pretty impressively calm. I mean, she wasn't. She was definitely afraid. Mine is not exactly a stupidly brave person. She did keep her composure, and even while she was being abused, which honestly it wasn't really that severe. I'm not saying it was nothing, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been. Because to me it seemed like the green-haired guy really, literally could have done whatever he feels like in his mind. So yeah, I feel like it could have been much worse. Regardless, mine held on to everything, ordered her retainer Fran to just be calm. So yeah, I feel like mine did her job properly. Now, time to talk about the thing I care about. Now, when it comes to the world, let's begin with the fact that I guess part of the world building is also the fact that we learned that there's lesser nobles, higher nobles, so on and so forth. And there's maybe a ward who's actually ward of the region, or no, we do know that from the past. The whole region is named after the ward who actually rules the region, so maybe Ferdinand met that specific person. I don't know, we'll see more on that later. Something very peculiar though about the next episode. The next episode has the title of, I'm just looking at it obviously, not just trying to see, Dreamlike World. So I assume we will see more isekai elements. I really hope the first two chapters were. I am very happy about them. I enjoyed them a lot, but I hope from this point on magic will be more prevalent in the show. For now, I'm enjoying it a lot. Anyway, I was talking about the world. Alright, I'm not going to think about what is gonna happen. Let's just talk about what I have seen till this point. Also, the next episode is the finale, I believe, so that would be intriguing. I wonder what are they gonna actually do. Talking about the world. First. Quite obviously enough, it was confirmed that this is a world that, even though it does not maybe technically require magical items for you to, so that you can cast magic, it is definitely very useful and you will be much better if you do have magical items. So yeah, cool enough. I feel like that's what they were telling us throughout the whole episode. Even though something else intriguing, which I might have misunderstood that part, but I believe they did get just normal weapons, not enchanted, not magical weapons, just normal one, and they casted blessing on the weapons. After which point, the weapons couldn't change form, and they were stuck with the specific blessing they casted upon them. That's how this works, right? So that's like some type of, so the blessings are some type of transformational spell that gives specific properties to the weapon. So wait, so the blessings are just straight up literal enchantment on a go. Is that how it works? And we also know that in order to fight the Trombe, they casted the blessing of the Dark King, or rather, whatever, the God of Darkness. There we go. Who drains the mana of your enemies. And obviously, that's how you defeat the Trombe. You literally drain it out and then... No, actually, no. Just that. Drain it out with many different weapons. Something else that's intriguing is, I believe the duplication spell which they mentioned, which apparently is very difficult to do, and Fahrenheit was the only one who did it, was a thing that was not connected to any magical items. It's literally because Fahrenheit is actually a very powerful noble. Because honestly, this looked quite impressive. He simply shot a single arrow and about 100 or 50 something arrows just came out of it, and he was literally spamming that. So yeah, quite clearly Ferdinand is not only he's not only a big deal in standing, but in magical power too, which obviously makes sense. He was also educated. As mine said, he's kind of the guy who does it all. But yeah, talking about even more things that Ferdinand did, he made a healing potion, which he gave mine. So, no, I don't think is the healing potion? I don't know. He did say that the potion was kind of meant for him, but I feel like he might have actually prepared it specifically for mine, just in case maybe she does get the fever. And I still didn't get, is it a healing potion or is it a mana potion? Or did he make a blend between the two? Because mine did say that her fever was disappearing, plus she regained mana. Which is strange, because her fever normally comes from having too much mana, right? I don't know, a few things I didn't exactly get, but that's fine. I will, maybe in the future, which hopefully there will be a future, I really hope for more episodes of this, for more seasons. Yeah, the potion, pretty cool. As I said, Ferdinand is a does-it-all guy. Did he do anything else? I'm just looking. Did Ferdinand do anything else overpowered? I had kind of inspired mine at the end, told her that she needs to impress the knights so that if the knight's order is at her corner, is that what I want to say? Something like that. Wife would be much easier for her. So yeah, I think that's about everything that Ferdinand did. He did have some. Wait. Actually, I want to see. So he transformed his weapon into a wand and then casted a healing spell, which he did say it's not a healing spell. He just sealed the wound, so that the Trombe won't be fed off. And also about Trombe, I can talk about Trombe as well. Yeah, just so much world building. But yeah, so once your weapon transforms, did he say that there's a time limit? But the blessing thing actually it's not a time limit, but the weapons stay like that forever. There was so much in this gosh damn episode. I'm super excited. I really hope the next episode will explain more so that they can commentate even more on it. Because I'm super excited, as I said. If you didn't notice, I am not repeating myself. I haven't said this, but I will say it now. I am excited about the world of Ascendance of Bookworm. Now, excluding my excitement, something else that's intriguing and happened during the episode is mine actually casted some kind of spell that allowed her to communicate with Lutz. He did get her message, but it was kind of. I mean, I guess he just saw mine from a third person perspective, right? Or was that for the audience? Maybe he was seeing through her eyes. No, I assume he did see it like they showed us to us because there's no reason why they wouldn't, right? Or if there is, they will explain it later. So, yeah, mine is casting spells left and right without knowing what they're doing. Also, Damwell did explain a little bit about the blessing that mine gave. That apparently that will be very much so helpful, and it did help them, I guess. I don't know. Blessings are kind of one of those spells that you can't really tell whether it did much because. Even if it fails or it doesn't fail, you can't exactly know. The only way to know whether the blessing did much is to test it out with and without it. So, yeah, cool enough. And I guess they didn't really have the. They didn't really want to test out whether mine's blessing worked because obviously enough it won't be a good idea. After all, this is a very dangerous monster, clearly enough. And yeah, talking about the Trombe, that is a very dangerous monster. So I like the strategy. They simply use Ferdinand, who is overpowered and has a lot of mana, to get rid of most of its tentacles, or I guess branches in this case. And then whenever it has less ability to defend itself, just get the order on the roots and cut the gosh damn thing down. Or rather, suck its mana out. Yeah, another thing that's very intriguing. They say that the weapons actually drain the mana. Does that mean that the person who's actually using the weapon gains the mana? Or is just the weapon itself containing all the mana that was drained? And I guess the other knight's magical item didn't work because mine was consistently feeding the Trombe with more of her mana. That's why the knight Damwell couldn't actually cut it down. I feel like they explained it like this, right? I just really hope the next episode is as great as the finale of season 1. That's all I can say. Except the fact that there is a video right over there, or that you can click on that and actually subscribe to my channel. That's pretty much, actually, yeah. Now that is all I want to say.